Shane Warne faced challenges in India. Muttiah Muralidharan struggled with an average of over 70 in Australia, and Steve Waugh found it tough to score in Sri Lanka despite his impressive home average of over 100 against them. Conversely, certain players maintained consistent excellence across all conditions throughout their careers, avoiding any venue-specific gaps in their records. The following is an all-time Test 11 comprising legends who excelled universally. Number 1. Sunil Gavaskar. Gavaskar embarked on his cricket journey with a dream series in the Caribbean in 1971 and concluded his illustrious career on a high at home 16 years later. In the intervening years, he compiled exceptional statistics almost everywhere he played. Following his debut series in the West Indies where he scored 774 runs and an astonishing average of 154.8, he continued his prolific run with 3 more centuries in the Caribbean. Additionally, Gavaskar notched up 11 centuries collectively in Australia, Pakistan, England, and New Zealand, maintaining an average of over 40 in each of those destinations. Remarkably, nearly half of his Test runs were scored at home, solidifying his legacy as a consistent and prolific batsman. At number 2 is Bob Simpson. Simpson, well into his 40s, made a comeback from retirement to lead a depleted Australian side amid the Kerry Packer era. Transitioning to a lower batting order during this period, he had initially excelled as an opener, showcasing his run-scoring prowess in various countries, including England, Pakistan, South Africa, and the West Indies. While he fell short of scoring centuries in India, he maintained a commendable average of 48 with 3 50s in 6 innings, notably top scoring during the drawn 1964-65 tour. Number 3 on the list is Greg Chappell, who is regarded as one of the finest Australian batsmen. Chappell earned praise for his remarkable consistency, maintaining an average of at least 40 in every country he played. Despite his comparatively worst record in England, where he accumulated over 1,000 runs and an average of 41, Chappell showcased his class. Notably, he led Australia to a defeat in the country in 1977. The only batting caveat lies in his absence from playing in India, but he did impress in Asia with an average of 75, amassing 447 runs across 4 games in Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Number 4 is none other than the master blaster Sachin Tendulkar. The all-time leading run scorer in Test cricket made batting appear effortless across the globe, tallying 51 centuries in every then Test-playing nation except Zimbabwe, where he had limited appearances with just 4 matches played. Remarkably, he achieved the full set by averaging 40 or more in all 10 cricketing nations, showcasing his consistency. His remarkable feat includes scoring 5 or more centuries in Australia, Bangladesh, South Africa, Sri Lanka, and India. Additionally, he displayed incredible longevity by surpassing the 50-run mark in 21 consecutive years, starting from 1993 onwards. On number 5 is Allan Border. The epitome of an Australian captain, Allan Border, demonstrated his exceptional batting prowess by scoring Test centuries in all but one of the 8 countries he played in. The lone exception was a 3-match series in South Africa, where, even at 39, he maintained an average of 38. Notably, Border averaged an impressive 53 in the West Indies, facing the formidable Malcolm Marshall in all 10 Tests played in the Caribbean. His 6 centuries in Asia, where he averaged 55, included a remarkable achievement in Lahore in 1979. Border remains the sole batter to score 2 150s in a Test match, achieving the feat with his innings of 150 not out and 153. Number 6 on the list is South Africa's A.B. de Villiers. Although de Villiers may be labeled a flat-track bully due to his prolific 1,372 runs and an average of 98 on the tracks of the UAE and the West Indies, his overall record is impressive. He averaged over 42 at every nation where he played more than twice, showcasing consistency. Particularly noteworthy is his strong performance in England, accumulating 545 runs and an average of 54.50. De Villiers also excelled with the wicket-keeping responsibilities, maintaining an outstanding average of 57 in 24 Tests. However, in his only innings in Zimbabwe, he recorded an uncharacteristic 7 off 34 balls, hinting at room for improvement. On number 7, Allan Davidson. Regarded as one of the greatest cricketers in history, Davidson showcased mastery in all playing conditions. Despite lacking express pace as a left-arm quick, his precision and craftiness earned him an exceptional record in India with 30 wickets and an astonishing average of 15.76, marking his best performance in any country. Notably, his average in a single country, at 25 in England, is lower than James Anderson's career average. Davidson maintained essentially a faultless bowling record, yet, in a minor critique, He did fall short of scoring a 50 in 10 tests in Asia after accomplishing the feat in Australia, England, and South Africa. Number 8. Dale Stein. Widely acknowledged as one of the premier fast bowlers of his era, Stein's prowess extended across the cricketing globe. Remarkably, he achieved 5 wicket hauls in 8 different countries, showcasing his versatility. Despite averaging over 30 with the ball in England and Sri Lanka, Stein played pivotal roles in series victories in both nations with crucial 5-4s. His outstanding average of 21 in India, including his career best figures of 7-51, highlights his effectiveness on subcontinental pitches. Stein also engaged in thrilling battles with cricketing legend Sachin Tendulkar during his memorable encounters in India. Number 9. Curtly Ambrose. Ambrose's prowess against the best in the world was evident in his stellar performances, especially against the rising Australian side in the 1990s. He claimed an impressive 78 wickets at just under 20, showcasing his dominance. Notably, his unforgettable spell of 7-1 at the Waika in 1993-94 highlighted his ability to extract bounce with his towering 6 feet 7 inches frame. Equally lethal in conditions offering less bounce, Ambrose averaged 21 in England. However, his absence from the 1994-95 tour meant he never played in India, leaving a small question mark over how he would have fared against cricketing legends like Tendulkar and Mohammad Azharuddin. Surprisingly, Ambrose averaged nearly 40 against India at home, marking his highest average against any country. Number 10 is Allan Gibbs. Gibbs' record stands out for its remarkable consistency across various cricketing nations. Excluding New Zealand, where he played just 3 tests, Gibbs maintained an economy rate between 1.8 and 2, coupled with a striking rate ranging from 75 to 97. His proficiency on Indian pitches was evident, securing 39 wickets and an average of 23. Gibbs was meticulous about not conceding runs, expressing his displeasure when called for overstepping by Shakur Rana. Impressively, he averaged a respectable 33 in Australia, showcasing his ability to fulfill an effective holding role. Gibbs holds the record for the lowest career economy among bowlers with 200 test wickets, standing at 1.98. And finally, number 11, it is Australia's Glenn McGrath. McGrath's exceptional record reflects his dominance in various cricketing nations, with his highest average in a country where he played more than 5 tests being just 24. Renowned for tormenting batsmen in England, 87 wickets in 19, McGrath maintained averages under 20 in the UAE, New Zealand, and Zimbabwe. While it's challenging to identify a genuine fault in his record, one minor anomaly could be found in his performance in 4 ODIs in Malaysia, where he managed just 1 wicket. However, considering his economy was below 3, it can be argued that he was not even a failure in that aspect.